Sometimes what starts out as a bad day is not always a bad day. You have a lot of valleys and you have a lot of mountains throughout the course of your life. A week ago today, I went over to my church to do some ministry. And generally, what they do is they give us breakfast before we go out. So I'm going through the breakfast line, and I got my bacon, and I got my tenderloin, and I got my biscuits and gravy, and I got myself a bowl of grits. And I was trying to balance the grits on top of the plate with all the other food on it. The grits fell right here on my arm. And it was hot. It was the equivalent of having Texas Pete hot sauce without food. And I was doing everything I can to get the other food over to the table. Because those grits were all over my arm, they were all over the floor. And I'm thinking, wow, this day is starting out horrible. So I go sit down, and a couple of my friends helped me clean the grits up off the floor and off my arm, and fortunately hit the outside of my coat, not my shirt. We got that all cleaned up. They got me another bowl of grits. And I'm sitting in the chair, and the gentleman's standing next to me. He says, "You know your chair is doing the splits?" Now I'm 400 plus pounds, and what was happening was the front legs of the chair were going forward, and the back legs of the chair were going backward at the same time, and the seat was sinking with me on it. So him and a few other people came over, and they grabbed a hold of my arm and got me into a standing position before the chair completely collapsed. As soon as they got me to stand up, the chair completely collapsed. I'm like, oh, this is starting out to be such a bad day. But you know something? This is the day that the Lord hath made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. After all that happened, we drove out of the parking lot and went off to do our ministry, and there's these fire engines coming down the road. And there is a house about a half a mile from the church, fully engulfed in flames. So I kind of prayed for the people of that house, and that they were safe and everything was okay. I wasn't the one driving when we left the church. I was sitting in the passenger seat. Another guy was driving. We went about and we did our ministry, and then that night I was invited out to a dinner at the church, which was absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I come home, get on the internet, NHL.com, and watch the Flyers, which I love doing. I go out and I check my mail, and this piece of mail that I'm waiting for is in my mailbox. So you see, a day can start out bad and turn good real quick. So I just wanted to give that word of encouragement to anybody else that might want to be watching this video. You have a great day now. Bye.